Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's the Alamo Rider back again, and today I am at Garner State Park. I'm checking out the Frio Canyon Trail. It's supposed to be a pretty easy trail, relatively flat, just hard pack, a little bit of loose rock so far is all I've seen. Man, it's really nice, and it's good to get away from the city again. So I'm going to head out here. I'm going to be testing out my new GoPro Hero 8 Black. Just got it recently. I had the Hero 2. And I was hoping that the bike mount that I had for that would work for the 8. Unfortunately, it does not. I won't really, my plan was originally to time warp the whole ride, but now I won't be able to. So I'll just try and stop, take some photos, and get some video footage for you guys of this trail, all right? So let me get on it, and I'll report back to you soon. All right, guys, so we're at the very start of the trail. We're not far at all into it, maybe 100 feet in or so. This, I think, is what it's going to generally look like most of the way, or at least the whole way. It is ranked as easy and flat, so that gives me some encouragement. Anyway, just wanted to show you some of it again. Sorry I don't have the correct mount for it. I will be purchasing that as soon as I get back home. All right, well, I need to get both hands on the bars. See you soon. Well, so far so good, guys. Pretty nice, easy, flat. Yep, they were right about it. Let me turn this camera around though so you can see some of this beautiful country out here. This is what Garner State Park has to offer you if you make it all the way out here to Concan. It is beautiful. I'm only hoping that this trail doesn't end up being shorter than it seemed to be on the map. But we'll see. Trail so far has been really good. I should have turned on my Strava, but honestly I don't think Strava might not work out here because I have no cell signal right now, so I'm not sure how that would go. So I can't really tell you the distance, but it hasn't been too far. All downhill. I apologize in advance if it's real jumpy. Trying to hold the handlebars with both hands and hold the camera and tripod in one of them. I have no idea how this footage is going to look when I'm done. I hope it's at least okay, but we'll see. Kind of hoping I don't have to come back this way, because then it's going to be all uphill. Oh, my phone just went off with something, so maybe I do have some service now. Oh well. This ride is for me anyway. You guys will get lots more Strava stuff later on. I promise you. Alright, I'm going to cut the recording here. If something interesting comes up later, I'll show you. Oh man, guys, I just got finished going on this little downhill section they had. To me, it was almost like a roller coaster. I know for a lot of the hardcore guys, it was probably would have been nothing for them. Okay, that's cool. You gotta understand, you're talking to a guy who's never done this before, man, and it's like it was just insanely fun and so crazy for me. God, I loved it. So that was oh man, that was so fun. Dude, I'm so gonna have to get the GoPro mount for the bike, get it up there on there, so that way I can, you know, time warp it or whatever, do something to film some of these things for you guys, because oh, that was insanely fun. I bet if I had had a full suspension mountain bike that was built for downhill bombing, it would have been tremendous. It was a little nerve-wracking for me because I'm trying to brake, trying to slow down, and it was just completely loose rocks everywhere. And I was like, oh, please, just don't let me lose traction, don't let me slip, fall, whatever. But I got through it, and man, it was just that was crazy. Okay, guys, enough of that. Let me keep going on down the trail here. All right, guys, I'm in a bird blind that's provided by the park. Just being real quiet to see some of the wildlife. There's actually some wild turkeys out there. Let me see if I can zoom in on them so you guys can see. There were some white-tailed deer when I showed up. As soon as I parked the bike, though, they took off, unfortunately. This is pretty cool. It's really hot in here, but oh well. Looks like they got some little treats or stuff to kind of lure in some of the wildlife. Oh look, there's a little family of the wild turkeys out there too. Several of them there. It's about 3 or 4. Oh cool. Here comes one. Real close. Just try and be as quiet as I can be so they get close. I wish the deer would come back. Okay guys, I'm not sure if you see him, but there's some white-tailed deer out there. Seems to be an adult and still a young one out there. Yeah, that's the young one there right in the viewfinder. Try to stay centered on him. I had seen 3 when I first pulled up, now I only see these 2. Oh, this is so cool. Climb just killed me. I did not climb it on the bike. I walked to the bike. You see all the way down there. It looks like it's just that, but no, you go around that curve, there's a lot more. Now I'm sure it's fun going downhill. That'll be a hoot, but walking up it, no way. I don't know why they put a picnic table here right in the sun. No one's really going to enjoy that. There's plenty of shade on this side though. Just put it there. So, oh boy guys, wow. Still beautiful out here. I ain't complaining. I just hate being out of shape. I mean, come on. Is it so hard to wish to be 21 years old again? Alright. I'm gonna see what's further on down here. Look at that, guys. Man. Talk about moments that just kind of take your breath away. This is amazing. Wow, haven't seen something like this in a very, very, very long time. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Yeah, holy cow, guys. Okay, so we went from a very pleasant trail, nice, soft, easy. Now we're here on the highway trail. And man, we went from nice and easy to, oh my god, am I gonna die? Yeah, got very technical, extremely rough, very, very rocky. A lot of downhill, which means unfortunately to go back probably might be having to go uphill a lot. But now I'm at the Ashe Juniper Trailhead, and from what I've seen, this is supposed to be a very challenging route. It's supposed to end up giving you one of the best views, so I'm going to do it just so I can hopefully try and get some great photos and video footage for you guys. So bear with me as I do this. Probably not going to be able to ride it all the way, going to have to walk a lot, but here we go. Whew. I'm sorry guys, but Ashe Juniper Trail is really kicking my butt big time. It is very technical, very gnarly. Oh, I got a downhill section here, but man, it is just, I don't know. It's really nice out here, but oh my gosh, you do have you get some serious elevation out here, that's for sure. All right. Let me keep going a little bit. I'm sure this will be downhill, and then it'll be right back uphill in a second. Oh boy. Wow, this is like a trail that never ends, it seems. Challenging, very. Got into some single track. Fortunately, it kind of leveled out. It got a little gentle, so I'm dealing with the single track pretty good. But just thought I'd stop, take some video footage real quick of this area here. This is actually very beautiful here. Way up there, I can actually see some hikers up there. There are some people up there, which is pretty amazing. That's really high up. I'm not sure how they got up there or where the trail is for them, but it's pretty cool. So my trail continues on down this way, and I have no idea how much longer I've got. It's going to start taking me back though, which is good. I'm ready to get out of the heat and get into the river. So I'm sorry that the video kind of ended so abruptly there, and let me just talk a little bit about what happened. I ended up making a wrong turn, and I ended up all the way at the end of the park. I hit the park boundary and realized that there was no further way to go. I ended up having to actually just turn right around and go all the way back, and it was a very long way. It was also extremely hot that day, and on my way back I finished off the last of my water. So I had to, do a forced march all the way back to get to the road, and it was extremely tiring and treacherous because a lot of it was uphill. So I was having to walk the bike and mind my footing and all, and try not to slip and fall out there, while also suffering heat exhaustion. My legs eventually cramped up. They tried, they didn't want to work for a while. It was really hard to bend my knees. Eventually I got them working again. Stopped to rest a couple of times in the shade. It was just extremely painful, and I finally was able to get back to the road and then ride back to my vehicle where my wife was waiting for me. It was a little scary out there because I really wasn't sure if I was going to make it or not, but thankfully I did. I was pretty sick for the rest of the day. Pretty much we had to leave early. I passed out in the truck and she just drove me home. So I just slept, enjoyed the air conditioning, drank a lot of water, rested, recovered, and I was back to normal. And yesterday, just went around doing regular things. But if you do something like this, just be physically fit if you can be, and if you're not, don't overestimate yourself. All right, it's not worth it to go out and risk something like this. I put myself in a bad spot, and it was just a dumb decision what I did. So I don't encourage you to copy my mistake. So, but anyway, I will go back out to Garner State Park another time. I'm not sure when yet. I do want to take good video footage of the Frio Canyon Trail. I thought that was the best. I could go and ride that like 3 or 4 times. But the Ashe Juniper Trail, just be real careful with that and be extremely ready. Have lots of water, have some snacks, everything. Just be ready for that one, especially if you're doing it in the heat of summer like I did. I'll see you in the next video for another trail to show you. Y'all take care.